Just Being Me podcast. Your girls, Margot and Mary.
To understand how any society functions, you must understand the relationship between the men and the women. What type of relationship did you have with your parents? How did you really feel about them? Whatever your relationship is or was with your parents will be reflected in the type of relationships you have in your life. It will be difficult for you to have a good relationship with a woman if you did not have a good relationship with your mother. Whatever the image, thoughts, and feelings you have about your father will be reflected in the relationships with men. Your relationships with them is the model of what to expect and what is and is not acceptable. When the memories of your parents are disappointing, frightening, and or painful, we may repeat these patterns in our lives. We can break the pattern when we forgive our parents. They did the best they could based on the pattern and model they lived with. They have hurts, pains, and bad memories just like we do. Our parents are just people who did their best, the best they could with what they knew. I forgive my parents and release their patterns. It was hard getting through that. I did the rehearsal good, but when I got to read it, it was, you know what? I'm just going to be honest with y'all out there in listening to podcast land. We tired. We are so tired. Are you unmuted now? Oh, there she is.
Yes, I am.
Yay.
We are tired. You're absolutely right. It's been a week.
It really has been a week.
And the game is on too.
And she's watching the game back there. Yeah, so excuse us if we sound dry, but yeah, we didn't have a week. A long week for it to be a short work week. It's been a long week. Hey y'all, and welcome to episode 101 of Just Being Me podcast. We want to thank you for tuning in to our podcast. You hear Mary over there watching the game on the box.
Hello.
There she is. We want to say hey y'all to all of you that tuned in last week. Please continue to spread the word to your friends and family about our podcast. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Castbox, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Podcast Addicts, and Amazon under podcasts. All right, y'all. All right, with our tired little selves, we're going to just jump into our weekend.
What you do this weekend?
What did you do this weekend, Miss Mary?
It was the 4th of July weekend, right?
Yes.
Had some barbecue, of course. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. Rib tips I had.
Mm-hmm. That's my favorite.
That was good. I actually did some chicken wings in the air fryer. That was tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Spent some time with my sister. My sister came over. My other sister barbecued. Went to Adventure City with the grandkids.
Ooh, yeah, I seen y'all. Y'all look cute.
Did that. I got a little rest. Was I able to take a nap? I don't think I was able to take a nap. But yeah, the kids that went away and the grandkids that went and did some fishing with their grandpa. So I got a little break.
Mm-hmm.
My sister went along with them. My daughter went along with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able just to clean up a little bit, and just figure some things out. Other than that, that was it. I wasn't interested in any fireworks at all, as you know.
Oh, right.
They were like going on forever. But you know, while I'm laying down in my windows, if my um, sliding glass door is kind of open, I can see out the balcony, and I seen a couple, you know, as I looked over, but
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't interested at all. So I
Exactly.
didn't do nothing, stayed kind of low key, and that's about it. What about you?
Celebrated the 4th of July. I had a surprise barbecue situation at my house. Like I thought I was going to be. I thought I was. Well, originally we thought we were going to my sister's house for a barbecue and festivities or whatever.
Right.
My sister had. Her birthday is coming up, and she's planning a big to do. If you know my sister, she is like the black baby Martha Stewart. My mama's the original black Martha Stewart. So she had it went over her head. 4th of July, she over here looking for doing stuff for her birthday. That's in July. Her birthday July 26th. Her party is on the 24th, and it's called Sunbathing in the Nude. That is the theme of the party, and it's at a beach. We're having a beach party. So I told her, I'm like, sunbathing in the nude. What are we doing?
Just explain to me,
please,
very slowly, what we're doing.
Yes, yes, because the way that it is, sunbathing in the nude, I'm not going to come. So. It's the colors. It's the color nude, and she added sunbathing because a lot of people were saying, "Well, I don't have." It's like you wear like nude, off-white color, browns or whatever, and people were like, "Oh, you know, I don't have brown. I don't have, you know, people, whatever." She told y'all in enough time to get whatever color that you needed, but you know people. And which is why I don't like I really don't like a themed birthday party. Don't tell me what to wear. Don't tell me what to wear. I want to wear what I want to wear, but it's my sister. I'm going. But she put sunbathing so we can wear yellow. Since it's summertime, there's plenty of yellows out there. So you can wear yellow or nude. That's that's bathing in the nude. So she's working on that. So she forgot about 4th of July. I told her, don't even worry about it because I brought my work home from work and I can work on some of that stuff. We've been out every weekend doing stuff. So our kitchen was closed. So I can just take this time to relax. Don't even worry about it. Well, the guy that I have, my guy that I have, loves to have stuff. He loves family. He loves having people over. He knows that I love rib tips. He wanted to get me some rib tips from Woody's on Saturday, but the line was too long. So on Sunday, Rasta about to get Rasta like rib tips too.
I'm sorry.
Look, what's Rasta doing over there? He said, "Did somebody say rib tip?"
No, somebody was walking past the door. You know, Roster's not having that.
Right? He like, what do you want? So he ended up going Sunday morning at 6:00 in the morning and stood at Woody's barbecue until they opened at 10 o'clock.
Oh my goodness!
What a lovely man.
That's a lovely man.
Yes. I didn't know where he was. I just know that he got up early, and he always gets up early, and he goes and he does what he does. And I didn't know where he was because it's 6:00 in the morning. I really didn't care. Like, I'm still asleep. I don't care. And then I start getting phone calls from my sisters, and they like, so is the pool open over there? And asking me questions about where we at. And I'm like, yeah, it's open for everybody. Like, why? She said, because I know she could tell the question mark in my voice.
Right.
So she said, he called us and told us that he invited us over for barbecue. And I was like, I'm like, okay, great. I'm in here. I was getting in my groove in my work, how my work laid out. I was like, okay. You know what? It is what it is. It's a day I can spend with my family. My mom came over. My sister, the twins, his sister, and brother-in-law came over, and then we had a good time. Everything was really good. He brought home a spread. He spread of food.
Yes, sure did.
It's like, okay,
That he did.
I didn't have to do anything, so I
Oh,
can't
that
complain.
fruit. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
it was
I was like, look at that fruit.
that fruit was good. I had to take. We didn't open one of those fruits. I ended up taking that fruit to work the next day. Well, Tuesday.
I'm just like, oh, I want some of that fruit.
Yeah.
It looked delicious.
Yeah, it was good. It was very good and fresh.
Mm.
And then that night, of course, people were popping fireworks, and I didn't mind. I knew people was gonna have their illegal fireworks. They were popping them over here in the complex. Fine, but my neighbors that I loathe, they were popping it in. It's two buildings, and the backside of the buildings are the garage areas, and they were popping the fireworks in the garage area, which makes it even louder. It echoes. Everybody's living quarters are on this side where the garages are. So why would you pop the fireworks over here? I don't know, but I yelled out of my window, "Dumbasses!" And I guess they heard me, or somebody heard me, and they ended up moving out of the garage area and out towards the the driveway.
Yeah, well, I don't know why they would be in that area doing that. That was
That's
kind of silly, right?
very silly, very stupid, very dumbass move. So,
That's crazy.
and I watched the news and I seen, you guys have these illegal fireworks for one. So there are a lot of duds in those fireworks. So some of those things don't go up. They go out and they go everywhere, and you guys don't know that. It was downtown LA. Somebody had an illegal firework and it was a high rise. The firework went up, but halfway and went into the people's balcony and caught their shit on fire.
It sure did.
So, what are y'all thinking? What are you doing? Like, y'all doing that shit? My balcony is on that side right there where y'all popping that firework. If y'all burn my plants, we gonna fight. We gonna have a fight. So they popped them. They did, they fireworks out there, and we heard them. And we live behind where the Goodyear blimp lives, right there. So it's all flat, and we were able to see fireworks all the way around, all throughout the city. It was really, really nice. It looked really pretty. So it was. That's in our bedroom, which the way they designed this apartment building, I think our living room should have faced that way, so we could have sat in the living room. I'm looking out in my bedroom, but that's like where my headboard is. So you like standing in the window looking like, oh, that looks nice. Okay, that's not comfortable. So I was like, okay, I'm over it. Like you would. You know what? I don't want to see it. I'm good. I'm good.
Mm-hmm. I just saw a couple of things, go up in the sky. I was watching TV. And then I kind of like propped the pillow up, and then I just kind of looked in that direction, and I seen some.
Just like,
okay, whatever.
Okay.
I could care less. Chrissy took out my grandson, and he was just like, she said he wasn't having it either.
I'm like, okay, I'm good. Can we go back to Adventure City? Because this right here is not the business.
Not impressed.
Not at all. Like, whatever. So that was that, and then I was watching TikTok as I do. TikTok takes your time. It just TikToks away. And there is a little girl on there. Her name is Jordan, and her birthday is on the 18th of July. And her mom got on there, and she said she was recording her daughter as her daughter was walking out. She lives in Georgia. As she was walking out to the mailbox, and she was saying, my daughter loves to get mail. Every day she goes out to the mailbox, and when she comes back, she said, one day when I get big, I'm going to have mail come to me so I can open it. So what the mother was asking is telling the TikTok people, her daughter's birthday is July 18th, and she wanted just people to send her daughter some cards so she can open up the mailbox and see all of these cards and stuff that was addressed to her. But she didn't give her home address. She gave her P.O. box for safety reasons. So that story touched me. So here I am digging through my cards, trying to find a card to send to this little girl.
I'm done with your ass. I'm done.
I was like, oh, that's so nice. Okay, I'm going to send her a card. Because I remember when I was younger, I wanted mail. I would go to the mailbox too and be like, oh, okay, it ain't for me, whatever.
Are you serious?
I did.
I
Now,
never thought about mail when I was young.
I wish I ain't never seen a piece of mail. Now when the mail comes, I'm like, you can take that back. Mail, what is that? But so it's like I just had a reminiscing moment when I was a kid, and I liked mail too. So I said, okay, so I know I have a gang of cards over here. I'm gonna give her a card, put $20 in it, and I mailed it off. I went back to see, let me see what happened. Do you know that people sent this little girl so many cards and gifts that to her P.O. box that they had to have like 4 or 5 yeah, they had the post office had to come and deliver it to her home. Just totes of Amazon packages, envelopes. They had like cases of envelopes. The little girl is opening these things, and she's like, "Mom, how do all these people know me?"
Okay. And that her mother had to know that was going to happen.
And honestly, I don't think that she knew that. I know she probably felt she was going to get a lot of letters, but it's because she doesn't have that many followers. So she was like, I thought I would get, maybe 100 or so letters, which is fine. But people had started asking her, "Oh, what is Jordan like?" And this, that, and whatever. And that's when she knew that people probably was going, because she was like, you guys don't have to send anything. You just send her a card, that'll be fine. But she likes unicorns and this and that and whatever. Just, answering the question, not really thinking that they was going to be sending her stuffed animals and coloring books and markers and pens and unicorn things and everything. It was just so much. So she was so overwhelmed. She was so happy. She was so great. She said they're going to donate a lot of that stuff. She says, just no way. There's no way that she's going to be able to open all and keep all of this stuff. She's going to let her pick the stuff that she wants, and the rest they're going to donate to charity or whatever. And then she'll let her open up all of her cards. She said she's going to be opening cards until she's 30 years old. That's how many cards. That's how many cards this little girl got. And so,
wow.
I'm like,
she turns
9. She was turning 9.
She's turning 9
on the 18th.
Okay, so at 9 years old, what are you? 4th grade?
Yeah.
Think about 4th grade.
Yep, 4th grade.
Wow.
So this will be a 9th birthday to remember.
Oh yeah.
For her.
Oh heck yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. So, I got a really cute card. It sings and everything. So I hope I see it on TikTok. And then lastly, so we having a wing shortage, right? Like chicken wing shortage. So
what about that?
It really is a real true thing. And so Wingstop, I think I said this on another episode, but Wingstop now has Thigh Stop. Mary. Thigh Stop.
Wow.
Yep. You could get it in all the flavors that they have the regular wings in, but it's thigh. So I ordered, and you can only order it online. It's only available through delivery. So I ordered some this afternoon for my dinner, because I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try it, because I love wings. But I also like thighs, and I like breasts. So I said, I'm going to try it. So they had the little boneless thighs, where they, I guess, cut it up in like little nuggets or whatever. It was really, really good. I liked it.
Okay.
I really liked it. And they give you a lot. I couldn't eat all of those little pieces of thigh. I'm like, wow, this is is a lot of thigh. This is a big ass thigh. What kind of chicken did this come from? How many pieces of thigh is it? Because it's a lot.
Oh my God, we're gonna have a shortage in thighs pretty soon.
Yeah, you have a thigh shortage. So it was good. I liked it. It was.
I heard about the wing shortage, but that was like last month. But when I go to the market, I see wings in the market.
Yeah. It took when we had got wings, and this was a while, maybe a couple of months back.
They're expensive, but they're there.
They are expensive, and that's why, because they had a shortage. We went to almost 10 Smart and Finals looking for wings when we was first stocking up our inventory in the kitchen. We could not find a bag of wings, not one, not one bag. So now, when he did find them. He got so many bags of wings.
I know he did.
He got all the wings.
It won't catch me out there sleeping no more.
Okay. I'll take all of those. Go ahead. Go ahead and load them up. I'll take them all. So, we have wings now. All right, y'all. Let's jump into... Okay, y'all. So, let's talk about it. Okay. So let me just tell y'all, my microphone, I don't know, it went out. I need to get me another one. So I'm doing everything over here manually. I'm like pausing it. I listened to it last week and it was a lot of echoes. So I do apologize for the echoes, but bear with me. I'm rigging it over here. Okay, so the track star, Carri Richardson, the one that tested positive for the use of marijuana, will not be competed in any events. They already had removed her from her single event because she tested positive, and she was thinking or hoping that she was going to be able to run with the relay, but they got the names for the people who are going to run the relay, and her name was not on there. So she's not going to do any of the events in the Olympics. So she's done for now. What I have to say, I'm just going to say this because I know and I've heard, my people were like, that's not right. Marijuana is legal, and it is. That's not fair. They compared it to Michael Phelps, but there's no comparison. There's no comparison. This is not a black or white thing. It's not a race thing. It's a policy and procedure thing. If they say that you cannot use marijuana, you can't test dirty, marijuana is one of their drugs, then that's what it is. That's how I feel. That's what it is. It's marijuana, and you used it, and, it's sad. The reason why she said she needed to take it to cope with the death of her mother, which is all understandable, but when there are rules and there are regulations put in place, you got to follow them. That's my stance on it. I hope that, she goes, what is it? In the Olympics is every 4 years or whatever. I hope she comes back. But she know what she signed up for, and you don't go and use marijuana right before you're about to do something that is like amazing in your life. You don't do that. What's your thoughts?
I agree with you 100%. Rules are rules. And I'm sorry. Please accept my condolences for the loss of his mother. That can be hard and stressful on anybody. But you knew going in what the rules and the regulations were. Period. Yeah. You could have partied after you left the Olympics or something. You know what I mean? Yes. I don't know. Yeah. But you could have got a drink or something to calm your nerves. I mean, something. Right?
Something that wasn't on that list.
Right. So, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, it has nothing to do with color or anything. They put forth rules, and, you have to follow the rules in order to participate.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
It is what it is. I even looked up the Michael Phelps because I was hearing that being thrown around saying, well, Michael Phelps used marijuana. He got caught on camera using it, but he had already went to the Olympics, won his awards. He wasn't even in the season of of the Olympics. Like he wasn't
Right.
competing
Exactly.
at that time.
And they testing everybody in the Olympics.
Right. For any and everything.
I mean, don't even think for a minute that he was missed. I mean, or that he was smoking marijuana, they let him slide.
Right.
No. Everybody is doing a UA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or they're taking a piece of hair from your scalp or something. Whatever they do.
Yeah. And if you test dirty, and it don't matter what nationality you are, because we've seen it all the time, every year is somebody that tested dirty for something. Steroids, marijuana, something, whatever is on their list. People have tested dirty for it every time there's an Olympics, and they get kicked off. You kicked off. So
right, exactly. And they know the rules.
Yeah. You know the rules. So, I wish her the best. Like you said, our condolences to her and her family. They said that she found out about the death during like an interview. Like she was doing an interview, and then they asked her, "Well, how did you feel about your mom dying?" And she was like, "My mom did." Like it was something weird, something really weird. But
what?
Yes.
Wow.
So it was traumatic. But for your mom, you should have went the distance, and then, and believe me, I can't even say, because I haven't lost my mom, and knock on wood, you don't know what you would do. At that moment, she may have been breaking down, and maybe weed was the only thing that would calm her down in that moment. Who knows? I don't know. But if marijuana, like I said, get a drink, you're in competition mode. You just can't do it. You can't smoke marijuana.
You can't do it.
You can't do it. So,
and I don't know why you thought you would get away with that,
mm-hmm.
but I can tell you right now, if she's still kicking people's ass smoking marijuana, that girl good.
You know what she was gonna do when she was off marijuana. Yeah. Real good. Because marijuana slow your ass down. It slows you down. It don't make you run fast. That's what you're not doing.
You're not going to be doing that.
No.
And if that girl could do that, can you imagine?
Mm-hmm.
Clean?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys don't even want to see her room.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, please.
Yep. So, hopefully
she won't
she's...
be able to compete in the Tokyo Olympics.
No. And what
was always the next time? I mean, she's a young chick.
Yeah, she's only 21 years old. She's only 21.
Please.
So she'll be 25? 25 when every 4 years or whatever, when they come back around. You'll be fine.
Yeah, she'll be good and ready by then.
Yeah. And then people they're not even allowing fans in there. So, you wouldn't even have no audience. It ain't even worth it. Just say, okay, whatever.
Yeah. See you guys in 4 years.
I'll see you in 4 years, because ain't even nobody gonna be there to cheer me on anyway. So let me grieve anyway. Get this out of my system, or not get it out.
Let me grieve.
Let me grieve, and then I will. I'll be back in 4 years. Yeah. So yeah,
she knows she's talented.
Yeah,
she knows she got what it takes. She's trained. She knows. She'll be fine.
So this Dodgers player, I don't even watch football, but this
No, that's baseball.
I mean football.
No, we don't watch football.
Okay. No. The Dodger football team. I don't watch baseball. But this morning it was this pitcher, Trevor Bauer. He ended up he got a restraining order against him, or this lady put a restraining order against him because he punched her and choked her until she was unconscious.
Oh, goodness.
And he met her on Instagram.
He did what?
He met her on Instagram. So she, right. So this is my thing. And nothing towards the lady. If that's what he did to you, I mean, that the guy, the player is saying everything that happened was consensual. So
punching somebody,
right? That's what I'm saying. I don't know nobody that's gonna consent to being punched.
I mean, we do a little joking every once in a while.
Right. They don't be like punching you. No, I ain't gonna consent to that. A little choke. No. She didn't consent to it. So, But you meeting these folks on Insta. You don't know this person, so you automatically setting yourself up for the setup. You don't know. Like, if this did happen, didn't happen, it don't matter, because now your ass can't play no more. They was going to have bobblehead week for him, like bobblehead day next month. They had to pull all the bobbleheads.
Ooh.
They're not playing with you, Trevor. You can't. You about to lose everything. Cause you
was he married or anything? Did he have a girlfriend? What was the situation with him?
No, I think he's single. I don't think he's in no. He said, I agreed to have consensual sex. She said, I agreed to have consensual sex. However, I did not agree to consent to what he did next. I did not agree to be sexually assaulted. That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said.
That's serious.
Yeah. Yeah. So, man, he's all for, it wasn't worth it. No, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. If you did it or if you didn't, you about to pay the consequences for it. So you're done. You're pretty much done.
I don't know why these players that are in these positions, making money, national figures. Mm-hmm. I mean, everybody knows that he's a pitcher, right?
Right, yeah.
So he's well known and everything. I mean, in the prime of his life right now, why would you go and do something like that? I mean, what's going on with these ball players?
Mm-hmm.
Mentally, their psyche is just crazy to me. What they do and how they do it. It's just like, like, was it last year, the year before last, when that guy for the Angels team or whatever overdosed?
Right.
Not in the room or something?
Yeah.
It's like, what y'all doing?
Right.
I know the basketball players smoke a little weed every now and then.
Right. Right.
But, I guess they figuring out what kind they're going to, they smoke or whatever. But they say that the shape they're in and the amount of fluids that they drink and how they run up and down the court and how they do all this, they said that stuff be coming out their system. They pass all the tests, but they be smoking their weed. How is that possible? But I guess they do.
Right.
Because they still playing.
Yeah, they
or
are.
Whatever. But, I guess they know how to do it. But, that weed ain't causing you to act crazy.
No.
With no woman or what. That's kind of stuff right there. That's mental.
That's mental.
And, did he have a bad game or something?
Right.
Go to the gym and get a punching bag or something.
Right.
It's like, what? What are you doing, Sarah?
That's crazy. She said that she drove back to her San Diego home and woke up the next day with a split lip, a swollen jaw, cheekbones, 2 black eyes, over 10 scratches on her face and bruises on her gums, her butt, and her vagina. That's not consensual. Her gums. Like, what the... So
what happened with the gum?
Was he punching her in her mouth?
Margot, you know what? I'm not going home. You know where I'm going?
I'm going to the hospital and I'm going to the police department.
I'm going to the hospital, and while I'm sitting in the hospital, I'm calling the police.
Come on over here so you can see all of this right here that's happening with me.
That's what we get ready to do.
Yes.
Why would you go all the way home that tore up?
You drove to back home to San Diego.
And where did this take place?
Pasadena. 3 days later, she wrote Pasadena police directed her to call Burrow and ask what he did when she was unconscious. And he said he had punched her buttocks and said, I was trying to follow your lead. What? Oh my God.
He punched her butt?
He punched her in the butt. And he said that I was trying to follow your lead. That's what he told her. At the end of the call, the police instructions, I said, thank you for acknowledging what you did to me. Trevor acknowledged it and asked how we could move forward and asked if he could still reach out. I told him that he could because I did not know if the police was still needed to collect more messages from him or for evidence. Oh, so they had her talk to him on the phone while they listened. She said, I appreciate all of your offers to help, but the best way you can help me is to never to do this to anyone else again. And then
he offered to help her, Margot?
Yeah.
Help her do what?
Right. And he said, I would never do it again. I would never do anything to hurt anyone. That includes you. This is weird.
Well, what did he think he was doing then?
This is weird. This is so
weird. Did they
show
a picture of her?
No. No. See, and that's and on the female part, y'all try to go after these athletic people, and they got some little screws loose in them, and they be taking that shit out on you. They don't know you. He don't know you from a can of paint. So, not to say that that's right, but you don't know him, and you going over here because he a Dodger, because he's a Dodger pitcher. He's famous.
And you drove from San Diego. Yep. All the way to Pasadena to get your ass whooped.
Yeah, exactly. And that is exactly.
Because he was a Dodger.
Because he was a Dodger. He's still a stranger.
So you on Instagram, so are these girls on Instagram like selling services? What are they doing?
Right, yep.
What did he think was going to happen? What was was there a deal? Was this a business transaction?
Right.
What was this?
Yeah. What was it? Did it go bad?
Because if they were dating, why couldn't they just have met at a restaurant or something like that? Hey, could I take you out? Meet me here, meet me there, or whatever. But you drove to wherever he was from San Diego. What was the deal? What was the situation? Right. I know you did not deserve to be raped or beaten.
Right.
But my thing is, what was the actual plan?
Yeah.
What was going to happen before you guys hung up the phone? You knew what was going to happen, as far as were you guys going to have sex, or you guys going to go get something to eat?
Right. What happened?
What was it?
Yeah. What happened?
I don't know. I think she may be in business, and she may be selling making some money on the side. I don't know, but I'm not driving from Pasadena.
Said no.
Nobody.
Nope. Sure not.
I don't care. I don't care who you are.
Nope.
If you can't meet me somewhere, I'm not, honey.
And look, this say the first encounter. So the woman wrote, the first encounter was consensual and non-threatening until Bauer began to put his fingers down my throat in an aggressive manner, and soon thereafter wrapped my hair around my neck and choked me. She wrote that she became unconscious. So that's the first encounter. But you went back? Because it says two encounters.
They were together twice?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Oh, no.
If that's your first, that should have been the last encounter with him. But he a Dodger.
If you were uncomfortable that first time, why would you go back for a second time?
Right, because he's a Dodger, and then the second time was the setup. She's like, okay, you gonna do that shit to me? Watch this. Because I know who you are. I know what you're gonna do. I'm gonna let you do this shit to me again, and then I'm gonna tell. So she set your ass up, and that's what you get.
It sounded like it, right?
Yeah.
It sounded like it.
Yep.
He said he was just trying to keep up.
Yeah, he was just trying to keep up with you. So what was you doing? Whatever it wasn't more than what he was doing, and that's what his ass get, because you let her set you up. If that's the case.
Yeah, and I was just going to say, I thought that was kind of odd that she had his phone number like that.
Mm-hmm.
She could call him, and he would take the call, and they actually conversated. Mm-hmm. He said, I was just trying to follow your lead.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Mark. I think she agreed to something. I think she knew it was a sex thing that they were going to do.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there was like a transaction as far as money or whatever, and things just got out of hand. But if she went back for a second time, come on, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And, guys need to be just a little bit smarter.
Yeah.
I don't know. They always think they know everything or whatever. You cannot outsmart a woman. Nope. You just can't. You guys you don't use your heads half of the time.
Right.
It's just to me, it's just so sickening.
It was something that she didn't like. I mean, I'm sure she didn't like you putting your fingers down her throat and strangling her with her hair. Whatever it was, that first encounter, she set your ass up on the second one. And you went for it, because then you really went in. You beat her, you punched her, then punched her ass. You then punched her legs. She got gums hurting, lips hurting, cheeks hurting, everything.
Why is her gums hurting? I don't understand the gum part. The gums. I just don't understand why her gums are hurting.
Why your gums hurt? But yeah, her gums, everything hurting. So now you got to pay the lady.
He was forcing his fingers down her throat.
Yeah. What? Oh my God! I keep reading all this stuff. I felt sick and lost consciousness and had a lot of pain in my anus.
Oh,
I keep wanting to change the topic, and then I scroll, and I'm like, what? What happened?
Wait a minute. So he choked her so bad that she went unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
And then at that time, he proceeded to sexually assault her.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that her butt was really sore.
Mm-hmm.
And she had a lot of pain.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He did all that and she never woke up?
Nope. She said, Trevor began punching my face. This was the first punch I felt, but it is very possible that Trevor had already been punching and scratching the right side of my face. It's possible? Don't you know if you got punched and scratched on the right side? This is the first time she felt it. I see. This is all confusing to me. Because this was the first punch I felt, but it is very possible that Trevor had already been punching and scratching the right side of my face while I was unconscious. So did he punch you and make you unconscious? Or maybe when she got choked with
choking part
the
with
choke,
the hair?
the hair, yeah. Yep.
Margot.
Yep.
Trevor, why would you go all the way home, drive 2 hours? No, I'm going to the nearest hospital.
Yeah.
Okay? You got a phone, Google, get your hospital, whatever.
Yep.
Drive to the hospital.
She said, Trevor then punched me hard with a closed fist to the left side of my jaw, the left side of my head, and both cheekbones. I remember this vividly, and it was extremely startling and painful. I was absolutely frozen and terrified. I could not speak or move. After punching me several times, he then flipped me on my back onto my stomach and began choking me with my hair. Oh, God. I can't. Okay, lady, I hope you get better. Yeah.
So what are the doctors going to do with him? What's going on?
I don't know. I think he was being suspended. Like they
pending investigation.
Yeah. Pending. Yeah. Pending investigation.
Don't call us. We'll call you.
Right. You
Don't
go
talk to anybody
and lay down somewhere. Just chill and think about what you're gonna say when you go to court. The case will be heard on July 23rd.
Wow. But he's not playing ball right now.
He's suspended. Yep.
Admin leave.
Mm-hmm. He's on the admin leave.
Wow.
Yep.
What was wrong with that guy? Now, if that's this type of behavior, somebody else in his past got a story to tell too.
Mm-hmm. And they're gonna start coming out too.
They're gonna start coming out because that behavior just does not start.
Mm-hmm.
And they probably covered it up because they wanted him to be a Dodgers pitcher.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So they probably covered up a lot of his past, but these people are going to start coming out.
Yep. They sure will.
And saying stuff, or if they don't, they're going to go and investigate, and they're going to find people that he dated, and they're going to talk to their friends, and they're going to find out who he jumped on before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to find out all that kind of thing. They're not going to let this sit.
Yep. Everything that you do in the dark will come to light at one point in your life. It really will.
Somebody is just going to take the reins, and they are not going to stop.
Nope. Mm-mm.
They're going to get all this information, honey.
If he got an ex-wife that he did that to, she about to talk.
All them girlfriends in college or high school, ain't no telling.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
His career is done, Margot.
Mm-hmm.
He done.
Yep.
The Dodgers don't want that tarnish on their team, on their name, on their brand, on their franchise.
Not at all. And that's why they like, you know what? Throw all them bobbleheads in the trash. Do you want you want to take them home with you? Them gonna be the only friends you got, no.
And I bet you he can kick his own behind.
I know he could. I know he could.
Why did you? I mean, why couldn't you? I mean, why did you need to do that? Why did you just, you just couldn't, Oh gosh.
Yep. So
you don't have a girlfriend? Come on, you gotta go. He probably don't have girlfriends because he know what type of guy he is.
Because of that, yes. Because even as a single guy, you a dodger, and I'm sure you have female friends that friends with benefits around. You should, why not? If I'm single, cool. Can you come over? All right, cool. But the way that you get down, ain't nobody fucking with you. At all. No, I don't like all that rough shit. Strangling me with my hair and shit. I don't like that shit.
No, you punching me all in my
Punching me in my face.
And I'm going unconscious and I wake up in my body store or whatever. You know what?
I'm good.
Look, I'm out. I'm sorry. I can't.
You better
especially if it was that bad the first time, I'm not going back the second time.
No.
First of all, I'm not even going anyway.
No, I'm not driving from Carson, California to San Diego to get my ass beat, like you said. That's not gonna happen.
I'm not. You get choked and everything like that, and the first time you wasn't comfortable, and you're gonna go back. What made you go back? He probably was paying some good money.
He must have, I'm sure. She's like, I can take it, but this time it wasn't that good. It wasn't just little finger not little finger, but fingers down the throat and a little.
And what was the purpose of the finger down the throat? What's he trying to do?
Make her throw up. Yeah. See how far he can
dirty fingers in my mouth.
Okay. Get your
nasty ass
out my mouth, and you putting them all down my throat. Blech. That's not sexy.
Girl, can you imagine? Nasty ass hands. Down in my throat and stuff like that. That's probably where her gums is all fucked up.
Right. That's probably how her gums got
scratched her gums and everything.
Yeah, that's where it came from. Oh, I just felt that in my gums.
Oh, Margot, he probably tore her mouth.
Oh,
he was just probably just, I wonder if he was on something.
That sounded like it. It sounded like he was on a serious high. He didn't know what he was doing.
Ecstasy or something? She did. I wonder if they tested him.
Right.
What made him do all that? That's crazy.
That's demonic. Ugh. Don't nobody want all that.
You on Instagram and pulling girls like that?
Right.
Jesus. You don't have a call girl service?
Right. Right. That's used to.
They have these services where you can just go and, nobody knows anything.
Right.
I'm a guy that likes to rub. You got a girl that likes to rub.
Right.
All that kind of stuff. You pay top dollar. It's our little secret. If I break her jaw or whatever and stuff like that,
I'll pay for it.
Deposit.
Ooh, I'm sorry. I hit a little bit too hard, but I'll pay for that. Yeah.
Okay, this guy.
No.
This guy here, he likes to rub. So, sir, we're going to have to ask you to pay a deposit just in case you hurt one of the girls. We're going to keep your car, American Express on file.
Okay.
Because if we have to go get the reconstructive surgery, we have to go get some jaws taken care of.
Yep. You paying for it. Okay.
You paying for it.
So I suggest you to take it easy.
He couldn't go to one of them little underground services.
Right.
You go for Instagram model and stuff like that. You messing up her face and everything. She couldn't get back on Instagram.
Right. She can't make her money.
She can't go back and do. Right. I just didn't, Margot. I just didn't know that that's why they look so provocative all on Instagram, and you're trying to figure out what they selling.
Right. They selling something. They selling they sell.
They selling something, and that's why, remember, all those entertainers used to come up and say, their girlfriends used to get mad and say, you were just Instagram models. And
Yep.
Are they really models?
Yep. Okay. They modeling something, really all right. They definitely.
And they must know what's going on with them, because all these entertainers and stuff like that, and these athletes and stuff, they're always on Instagram. Trying to pick up somebody, sliding somebody's DMs and all that kind of crap.
Right. Yep.
You don't know what's wrong with these fools. You better stay away from them.
Yeah.
you're not gonna be able to make your money or nothing because he gonna. Oh Lord, have mercy.
Right.
That girl probably needed surgery.
All kind of stuff. All kind of stuff. Yeah.
I mean, and for what? Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh. Ooh. And he ain't even that attractive.
He's not.
He got this long looking greasy hair. Ah.
Yep.
Ooh.
Not at all.
That just turns my stomach. That just turns my stomach. And you know how they be sweating and be spitting all over the
Yeah.
That's just nasty. Ooh, they nasty. I wish there was a way that we could find out who she was and all that kind of stuff.
She gonna come out soon when she get her money.
when she get everything back together.
Yeah, when she get herself back together, she gonna be out.
They gonna show her picture probably on TV.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. They may not. They ain't showed her. They protect them people, honey.
Yeah.
They know she was prostitute or call girl or something. They know it. They ain't gonna say it though.
I wouldn't want to be seen either. Just pay me my money, okay? You didn't went way too far with your bullshit. Pay me my money. give it to me. So I can get my shit fixed. Plus have a little pain and suffering. Well, I have pain and suffering.
You know what? Send the bill to whatever his name is.
Right.
You know, and then you know, I need some money from you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because you're gonna stop me from making my money because I'm laid up. I'm trying to, you know, recuperate or whatever. And by the way, I need a boob job.
Okay. And you done box the Botox up out my booty, so I need my booty back pumped up too.
Okay, I need all that.
I need it all. So pay the lady.
I need all that.
Pay the lady. Give the lady the money so she can recuperate.
Yeah, and do some reconstructive surgery because you know.
Get you some help.
Girl.
You go take the other half of your money and get you some help because you're mental.
He needs some therapy.
Something's not right.
I wonder how old he is.
Let me see. How old is?
How high could he have? He just don't care.
No. Let me see.
He just don't care.
How old is?
Margot brought that nasty story to us.
This dude is only 30 years old. Oh my God. Yes. 30 years old. He got a long ways to go. He better straighten himself up or he gonna be in jail without the bail. Getting his booty busted out in the jail.
Yeah, I think he's done. I don't think they're gonna want him. I don't think they're gonna take their chances with him. I know he's probably a good player and everything, and they're gonna try to work out some stuff. Whatever they're gonna try to pay this chick. I don't know. It depends on how bad they want him. But this whole Me Too movement, I don't know, Margot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
28 million. I mean, he $28 million.
They know.
He makes $28 million. Right. And
he didn't have nobody. He didn't have no agency, no underground agency on speed dial.
He just
making that kind of money.
He just joined the Dodgers this year. He just joined the Dodgers in 2021. He dumb. Okay. Let's stop talking about dumb.
I just don't understand.
Oh wait, do I still have? Let me see if I still have my no, I don't have. Oh, here it is. Hold on, let me put I gotta put this on pause.
Go stupid, go stupid, go.
That's it.
That's it right there.
That's it.
Go stupid, go dummy.
You got Rihanna on there?
What one? Bitch better have my money, okay? That's what the lady said. Bitch better have my money. What you talking about?
Bitch better have my money.
Okay.
Stop playing.
Now
he's done.
What did you have on your soapbox?
Well, I'm really excited about this. I'm very happy about this. They have two of the most respected, influential journalists going to be a part of Howard University's faculty.
Okay.
Yes. One of them is an author/journalist. And his name is Te-Nishi. I can't say his first name. It's so hard. It's Te-Nishi. I can't say it. Coates. Anyway, he's an author. I do have one of his books, and he writes a lot of stuff about political and culture and social issues and stuff. He's a very bright man. Now, he did come out of Howard. He's an alumni.
Okay. Te-Nishi.
But he is going to be in their English department, so he's going to be a teacher.
Okay.
Everybody's going to be running to Howard.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But this guy is out of sight, and he has won many awards for his books.
Okay.
You know, I watched a lot of interviews that he has done, and this guy is really smart. He's a smart young man, and he's very happy. And he is saying that, he is so glad that he's going back to a place that molded him and created who he was as a journalist. Isn't that sweet?
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just like he can pay it forward because he's coming back in the English department.
Okay.
That's sweet.
Hey, that's really nice.
Now, we have another young lady. Uh-oh, hold on. Game over, Phoenix.
Phoenix won?
Two games, Phoenix. Get out of here, Milwaukee. Get out of here. Okay. So anyway, we have a Pulitzer Prize winning journalist. Her name, journalist, and her name is Nicole Turner Jones.
Mm-hmm.
I know about her because she was working on this really big project, and I was so interested. And she was getting a lot of interviews, and I was listening to all these interviews. She's a really smart lady. And the project that she was working on was called the 1619 Project. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the project was about, it was so long. She worked for the New York Times. It was in the New York Times. I can't really remember. But it aims to reframe the country's history by placing the coincidence of slavery and contributions of Black Americans at the very center of our national narrative, telling the story truthfully.
Okay.
And what she did was she did this big project on it, and she wanted it to go to the schools and to the colleges and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
so that there could be another narrative about what the United States was all about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And this woman was out of sight, and it took her years, and she got a lot of people to work on this project with her and everything. Very, very, very smart lady.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the thing. There was a little criticism. There was a little, no, was it conflict? I don't know. Well, anyway, there was some mess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, she came out of North Carolina. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She was a alumni out of the University of North Carolina. Okay. Now, they denied her tenure after inviting her to join their faculty, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she was going to become a night chain in race and in investigation journalism. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they would give her the tenure. They wouldn't give it to her, right? So she was just like, wow. And that's her. She's an alumni. What are you talking about? She learned everything there.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Girl, they went back and forth. They decided to approve her tenure. Okay? Last week, at the last hour, they said, okay, we'll give it to you. Come on, we'll give it to you. But she rejected their offer.
Good.
And Howard gave her tenure and said, come over here.
Good.
Same job. The same job. But she's doing it in Howard.
Good.
Remember the guy that was in charge of Amazon? Remember
Uh,
his wife?
Beso.
His wife and what's the other guy's name? Him and his wife getting a divorce. Microsoft. Their wives donating all this money to these
Yeah.
black colleges.
Yeah.
That's how they got them two people right there.
That's
How they got
good.
them two people right there.
That's great.
But here's the thing about these two people, Margot, is that these people are so powerful. I mean, they are really hardworking, very smart, black journalists. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They know their stuff. They know history. They know it all. And they're going to make a big impact on the college, the students, and all these upcoming politicians.
Good.
And other English majors and journalists and all that. Because, I mean, this is a crucial time too, right? Because, you know, the race relations that we have now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That everybody, the whole country is like going through right now. We're seeing all the beatings. We're seeing the knee on the neck. We're seeing people being strip searched and clothes taken off. I mean, all the Karens and all that kind of thing happening. And just to have them in those roles right now or going into those roles, it's going to be a whole different ballgame because they are actually going to set the narrative now on the truthfulness of things happening, and plus going back and comparing it to history for us to look at it differently. These two people are those kind of people.
Right.
You know, and they're smart and they at Howard, they can forget it.
Right.
They can forget it. We're going to see a lot from these two people, I guarantee you, or the people that's coming up underneath them that they're going to build. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad. I'm so glad that it's these two people.
Right. That's
I mean,
good.
You couldn't get a better duo than that.
Right.
Especially at a HBCU.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me? Please. Margot, this is beautiful.
That's good.
And you know what? I'm not trying to be funny, and I don't like talking like this, but that's what you call a bad bitch.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be funny
or
anything like that.
I get you.
But she is like, why would I want to work at a university like that?
Mm-hmm.
And all that controversy that didn't even need to go on, and y'all didn't put a stop to it.
Right.
Y'all kept fueling the fire. She said, no. Won't do it. So I'm just happy for them. I'm just happy for both of them. And I'm just like, this is going to be really, really something interesting. You know, just think about what those kids are going to learn from those two people. You know, the way to look at things, you know, and how they tell them to research stuff and investigate stuff and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Man, they're going to be something to reckon with.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is going to be so great. I'm just so excited about it. But that just goes to show you that it doesn't even matter how many years you're in the business, what you have achieved. This lady is a Pulitzer Prize winner.
Right. And she going through all these jumping through hoops. She's been in business
over 20 years. And you say you can hear it, Virginia?
Right.
What the hell's wrong with you? And it's at your school. At their school, her mom. What are you doing?
Right.
Guess what?
Jumping through hoops.
Another man's trash is another man's treasure.
Okay.
And she was on TV. Well, what's her name?
Gail King. Gail King.
Gail. I mean, please.
Right.
She made the announcement right there for Gail.
She said, nope. Get that up. I don't accept it.
You know what I mean?
I reject that. I reject it.
I bet you they're so upset right now and they're so mad. Not only are they mad and upset because she didn't take it, but because she told the truth about what happened.
Yeah. So that just tainted them.
That's not a good look.
No.
That's not a good look for their school.
It tainted their school like a big stain.
Yeah, North Carolina.
It's on
University
their school.
Of North Carolina.
So,
that's awful.
All the little black kids y'all want to go there to play for your footballs and your basketballs may not want to go there.
Yep. So what they're going to be doing is they're going to be steering our national conversation in social progress.
Yeah.
They're going to have all that stuff out there for us to be reading and listening to.
Well,
and it's going to be so interesting.
That's good.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I am so excited. I'm so happy for both of them. I am very happy for both of them. And they both deserve it.
That's cool. That's really good.
So that's my soapbox.
That's your soapbox.
So, you know, it just brought to my mind, whatever God has meant for you, you're going to get it. Whatever is meant for you.
Yeah.
Can't nobody take it away from you. Can't nobody say you don't deserve it or whatever. When God say, I'm going to give that to you, that's it. That's all.
Yeah.
Period. And she got it, didn't she?
Yep, she got it. And I tell you about my calendar that I always look at daily over here.
Right.
And for today it says, find a way, not an excuse.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
That's it. Find a way and not an excuse.
Not an excuse. She found a way. She didn't make no excuse for it. She said, I'm here and y'all don't want me? Okay, cool. Then when they finally said, okay, come on, you can, never mind, you could come in. She was like, no. I reject
got another offer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm worth way more than what you even know. And you don't even know what diamond you have, and you just like over there arguing back and forth over what? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want the lady to do? Oh, I have a better offer. So go on and keep your little stuff that y'all arguing about, whatever it is. And I'm going to be over here at Howard. So see you.
Yeah. I don't know what a night chair is. It's a position. Night chair. It's that I don't know. She's gonna be a night chair in race and journalism.
Night chair
North Carolina. But Howard gave her something. She is going to be a night chair in race and investigation journalism.
Okay.
At Howard. But it's that night chair. I guess that really means something. Night chair. I'm not familiar with that. I don't know what that night chair means.
Okay, here it is. Night chairs in journalism are top professionals who bridge the newsroom, classroom divide with innovative teaching, major outreach projects, and their own journalism. Since the program began in 1990, Night has endowed 26 chairs and professors at 23 universities.
Wow.
So that's what that is. They bridge the newsroom and the classroom, and they teach the major outreach projects in their own journalism. Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is.
So yeah, she's gonna be doing that up at Howard. Good for her.
Very good.
I'm really happy for those two. That was my soapbox. I'm just really happy for those two. That was some great news.
Yeah,
this week. That was some great news.
Yep. In my rant, I have a rant. So in my rant is I was going through my favorite place, which is the Shade Room. And they have Bill Cosby on here is reportedly working on a docuseries, which I'm not mad at that. Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby is working on a 5-part docuseries that will cover everything from his life, legacy, trial for the sexual assault, and also his time behind bars. That's what, I don't care, whatever. Of course, that's what they do. They go to jail, they have a story, they want to tell it, whatever. But his other thing is what he wants to do is he wants to go on a comedy tour. And that's where I draw the line. I'm not laughing at anything that you have to say, Mr. Cosby. I can't.
Who wants to see you, Mr. Cosby?
I can't. Do your docuseries. Write a book.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm not coming to laugh, kiki with you. I'm not.
People are not ready for you. You need to sit down for a minute.
Yeah.
Give it a year or two.
Yeah. But according to his team is saying he been contacted by different clubs and promoters that have been showing interest in the idea of his comedy tour.
He is 80-something years old. You have no business going on any type of tour.
No.
Sit down, do your little docuseries, work with whoever, and just sit down somewhere.
Yes, please.
Okay?
Please. The world wants to see
the people are not ready for you yet.
No. You just got out of jail. You hot out of jail. You still ain't washed that jail crust from your ass right now. So you need to go soak in the bathtub, worry about what you're going to write about and what's going to be on the docuseries, what lies and twists and whatever tales you're going to tell.
Cool.
That's fine. I can dig that. I can give you that. But when it comes to now, you want to be a comedian again, and you think somebody is supposed to laugh at whatever jokes you're going to tell, because what kind of joke are you going to tell? Oh, yeah, these bitches got me. Like, he ain't going to cuss. But, they got me fucked up. Like, what are you going to say? What can you say? What are you going to say that anybody, there are people that are weird, and they aren't going to go out and see him, and I'm sure people have been contacting him to do comedy, but really? Come on, man.
Why don't his wife just say, you just need to sit down and we can leave our ideas and stuff
Sit
like
down.
That. Go write a book or something. Do it obviously, and that's it. Don't be going out in public.
Yes, please. Please. Because you're going to run into the wrong people.
Him and that damn OJ. Sit down.
Yes. Sat down. Sat down somewhere. Come on now.
Jesus.
Oh.
You know what? I think they're so inflated.
Yes.
I think everybody loves them and they just got to get back here. No, sometimes you got to let some stuff cool off.
Yeah, just let it cool off. Just let it cool off. You chill. You live out the rest of your however many more years you have on this earth, and be done with it. You don't got to do all of that. When I seen that, I was like, okay, docuseries, all right, whatever. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be recording it or waiting for it to come on or waiting for it to come out. None of it. But that's what you want to spend your time doing. Fine, do that. Do it. But when it comes to you doing a comedy tour, what are we laughing at? Like, none of it's funny. None of it's funny
at all. And who are you making fun of?
Yeah, and who are you going to make fun of? What do you have to say?
Making fun of Mr. Cosby.
Yes, I can't. So I'm like, no.
And what kind of comedy you got that anybody want to hear right now?
No, nothing. Nothing. So go on, lay down before you have to lay down and chill. Just
get in your recliner, put your feet up, take your house shoes off, get the remote control, and just sit down and stay at home so we can respect you.
Yep, thank you. Please.
That's it. We don't need to see you out here on stages. We don't need to see you all over the place. We don't need that.
No.
Respect your wife and sit down.
Yep. That's all you need to do.
Right.
So I've been watching my reality shows, and there were two takeaways that I had. On the Real Housewives of New York. Okay, Real Housewives of New York. They have two new black casts, black females. Her one name is Ebony K. Williams, and the other one is, I'll have to look and see, but my situation is with Ebony, so that's why I looked it up. Let me see. Real Housewives of New York. So Ebony K. Williams is, she's an attorney in New York, and the other one name is Brashawn Shaw. So she just started 2 episodes ago, and then Ebony K. Williams have been on the show since it returned this season. So Ebony K. Williams is a attorney, and she's a lawyer, and she has a late night. She's on the Revolt TV State of the Culture.
Oh, is she really?
And so she's heavy. Oh, her birthday is September 9th. Look at there, and I'm about to talk about you. My birthday is September 8th. Okay, Virgo, here we go. And I now totally understand. Now I totally understand, because once we get it, we're like a dog with a bone, and we just can't let it go. No, but what it is that she's so pro-black, which is nothing wrong with that. I'm black. She's so pro-black, but she's on a cast of all white women, and she's feeling it to be her place to teach these white women. And is too exhausting. Like every episode that has been on, that she's on, she's teaching that, which is this. I'm saying the same things that they're saying. That she's too preachy. She's teaching me, you preaching me. Every time we get together, we having drinks, we learning about black people. Like come on now. They can learn about. Let them learn about you as a person. They don't need to know. You're
not a spokesperson for black people.
You're not. There you go. You're not a spokesperson for black people. So you cannot try to spoon feed these ladies the struggles of black people. Just stop and live and have fun. Please have fun on the show, because it's very exhausting. I mean, I just came back maybe about 3 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks, and every single week she had them go to Harlem, and they went to like a cotton club type of situation, and her games was about teaching. She like, okay, you're gonna be it's a black and look, I'm black. I don't even know who the people that she like. She just like giving them all black people, and then she'll read the back of the card. So this person is blah 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 blah, and this is what they stand for. And this person is blah blah blah, and this is what they stand for. Your game suck. Like, I would be mad as a black person that I'm coming to have drinks and a good time, and we're playing. I'm Frederick Douglass. You're that's what the other lady said. The one, the white. Ramona. She said, okay, now I don't want to get the name wrong. The lady that made the pressing comb. The one they had the movie on Netflix. Madam C.
Yeah, what was her name?
Madam C.J. Walker.
C.J. Walker, yeah.
Yes. So, Ramona is trying to be relevant. Not relevant, but because Ebony is coming off like this, so Ramona went and Googled some stuff before Ebony came over to her house, because she came over to her house to have, just conversations with her, try to, learn who she is and whatever. So, Ramona, the white lady, had went on Google, and she went to go try to figure out some stuff before she got there. And so she threw out Madam C.J. Walker's name, but she said the wrong name. She was like, she didn't call her Madam. I don't know what she called her. She just she called her Jay Walker or something. She was the first lady that made the pressing comb, Jay Walker. She made the press. And so Ebony was like, you mean Madam C.J. Walker? She was like, well, you know who it is. She said, well, I'm just telling you how to say the name. I'm just telling you saying the wrong name, just in case you try to go into another situation. It's called the lady J. Walker. That's not her name. Her name is Madam C.J. Walker. I'm like, oh, God. But it's so exhausting.
You know what? If they were interested, they can go online and read about any black person that they want to. Or whatever. You do not have to be a teacher. Nobody has appointed you to anything.
No. And it's annoying. And so the other black lady, Brashawn, she just got on there. And so they're in Salem this last episode this week. They were in Salem, and they were in like a bar or something. Not a bar, a restaurant or whatever. And they're sitting all around. And then here come Ebony again with the stuff. And then so they had asked the other black lady, is this something where the black lady wanted to explain. She said, you don't really have to, like, tell us. She said, I was at the Cotton Club thing, too, and, I did find it a little exhausting of everything that was being taught to me. Like, I don't need that. Like, I'm
glad she said something.
Yeah. She seemed like she more fun. She reminds me of Griselle Bouvier that's on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Okay.
Just like, I'm here. I don't care about who you are, what color you are, whatever. I'm going to have a good time. As long as you don't disrespect me, I'm not going to disrespect you. You learn about me as you're around me, period. I'm not going to start this extra stuff with you. And so that's what she needs to do, and I hope she does it, because I like her. Like, she is cool, but she's exhausting. So speaking of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, so they have this other lady. This lady, well, she's one of the cast members. Her name is Sutton Strake. And
what's her name?
Sutton. Mm-hmm. And she is on here, so she's fighting with one of the new cast members. Her name is Crystal Minkoff, who's like the wife of the guy. I don't know what he made. Oh, he made Lion King. He's like the creator of Lion King or whatever. And like Sutton is this fashion person. She sells clothes and stuff. Like, she's rich lady. She got her money from her husband, and then she purchase some places and sells clothes or whatever. So I'm gonna take this out. So they had went on a trip. The ladies of Beverly Hills, they went on a trip, and so just fast forward all the way. Crystal and Sutton got into some racial. There's another. Everything is about race. That's the other thing. All these shows are about race. Like, Crystal is Asian. Sutton is white. Sutton said something that Crystal took, like, she said, I don't see color. That's what she said. Sutton said,
oh, come on, they need to stop saying that. I hate that.
And
I hate when they make that statement.
That's what Crystal said. She was like, I hate when people say that. She said, and she was straight up. She just said, I hate when people say that. How can you say you don't see color? Because I see that you're white. Like, so how can you not see? She's like, she said, oh, no, this is what she said. Oh, Crystal said, don't tell me you one of them kind of women. You don't see color like that. So Sutton was like, what? She got upset. So then she over there, mad, sad, whatever. The lady Crystal went into her bedroom and she was changing her clothes into her pajamas. Sutton is out talking to the ladies like, oh, I can't believe she told me that. Oh, she left her jacket out here. You know what? I'm going to be a good girlfriend and I'm going to take her jacket to her. So she walks her jacket to her bedroom. She knocks on the door and walks in. Well, Crystal was on the other side of the door talking on the phone and was naked, changing her clothes. And then she was like, oh my God, I don't have any clothes on. Like, oh my, just like in shock that she walked in. And so Sutton said, ooh, I don't know what's going on in here, but I was just bringing you your jacket, and dropped it off and closed the door.
What does that mean? Exactly.
So Crystal, she said she felt like she was violated. She said, I felt violated when she walked in. She may have knocked on the door, but I didn't say come in. I was changing my clothes. And then she made it like an assumption of that I was doing something wrong, She was like, well, I don't know what's going on here. She said, you heard her say, I'm changing my clothes. She was like, oh, okay, well, let me get out of here. You insinuating that she was doing something in the corner over there, butt ass naked. Like, what? So she said, I feel violated. So Sutton got upset because she used the word violated, and Crystal was like, "Look it up in the dictionary. It doesn't mean sexual." Because she keeps saying that's something sexual. That like I didn't do anything sexual. She said, "I never said that you did anything sexual. I just said that I felt violated when you barged up in my room and I was naked."
Yeah.
She wants her to take back the word violated. She said, "And I won't." She said, "I'm not. She's like, I want you to apologize." She said, "Nope, I will not." Not doing it. She's like, you can't make me do it. I like Crystal.
Somebody to take back something they said.
Right.
Oh,
I like Crystal. She a little Asian. No, she's not little. She's a tall Asian lady. She's a tomboy. She does like not karate, but that jiu-jitsu or whatever. And she plays tennis. You could tell about her that she's kind of like tomboyish. And she ain't taking your shit. She not backing down to you. I don't care what you are, white lady. I don't know how much money you got. You violated me, and I'm not apologizing for it. Period.
Okay.
Period. So every episode since that happened, this lady Sutton keeps bringing up this word violated and trying to get this lady to apologize to her, and she's not going to do it. So she left. At the end of this episode, she was like, I'm leaving, the white lady. I'm leaving. And so the lady said, well, you just, something she said, but before she said that, Crystal said, are you jealous of me or something? Like, I don't get what's going on. She was like, jealous? What am I jealous of? Your ugly leather pants? What? This lady is cracking up. I was like, okay, you know what? Beverly Hills, Real House of Beverly Hills, I need for Sutton to go see the therapist because this lady is really cracking up. She really, something ain't right. Something is not right in Miss Sutton's head. So, I don't know. I know that we just came off the pandemic. I know that we just came off of the, racial injustice and everything. So everybody is trying to be real sensitive and, or including stuff into their programming. You guys don't have to do that. That is my whole point. Like it's just like you said, if you want to learn something, pick up a book. If you want to know something, you could Google it. We don't have to have these moments in our reality shows. I was watching Wendy Williams and dang it. What's the man's name? I can't think of his name. I'm gonna look it up. He was this guy that was on there. Rappaport. Michael Rappaport, that's his name. I like him. He was on there. He loves everything about like reality shows. And he said the same thing about Ebony having her situation. He was like, you know what? And he white. He was like, you know, when we watch our reality shows, we watch reality shows for the wig pulling, the cussing out, and the fights. We are not trying to learn anything about nobody. I don't care who it is, black, white, whatever it is. That's not what we come to reality shows for. They drawn us in to these reality shows with these extra cat fights and stuff like this. And now, since, you know, what has happened with the world, they're dropping people into these reality shows to be like the voice of black people. And I don't appreciate that. Like, that's not, it's unnecessary.
It's unnecessary.
It's just not cool. We don't need to teach everybody. If they want to know, they can definitely find out.
If they were even interested.
If they even care. They don't care. They don't care. The lady Ramona on the New York Housewives, she voted for Trump. But that doesn't necessarily make her a racist. This Ebony K. Williams said the reason why she's the way that she is and the way she speaks and say everything, because she wants the girls to get to know her as she wants to get to know them, because she wants to make sure that no one is a white supremacist. Well, you just put them on a defense, and they got upset. They was like, so you think that we white supremacists? She was like, I don't know. You know, I'm just trying to figure out, you know, what's going on. I'm like, the words that you say. So if they would have said the opposite thing to you, you would have went up. You would have pissed.
The bottom line is, and if they are white supremacists, you think they gonna let you know?
I'm like, oh yeah, we are.
There's a reason why the KKK wear hoods, because they don't want anybody to know that they're KKK.
Yes.
So you think that you're gonna go in here and find out if someone here is, you know, a racist or, you know, a white supremacist or, you know, whatever. And even if they are, they're not going to let you know it. No, they hide behind stuff like that. They don't want you to know, oh my God.
Yes.
No.
Yes and yes. So
why do you feel like it's your job to uncover something?
Right.
On,
just be on the show. Have fun. She's a beautiful girl. Seems like she's real cool. She's like, I do love to have fun. Well, then have fun. Stop talking about Black Lives Matter and this and that. We already know all of that. Just save that for your culture, state of the culture situation. Save that for somewhere else, but not for the housewives. Like, let them learn about who you are by your actions and not by you teaching them. No, please don't. I'm tired. I'm so tired. Let me see. Bullshit and Beauty. Did you
watch any other shows?
The Ricos. Oh, I did. Oh, you know what? I did watch Love and Hip Hop. The new season did start. I don't know. It's kind of slow.
Social media. How was that?
It was slow to me. It was just. The thing is because all of these newer, you know, or new seasons of reality shows that are coming back off of the pandemic. So they only able to do certain things. So a lot of things are them talking on the phone, them talking on Zoom. You know, it's a really pandemic type recording of stuff. Like, it's just kind of like, I'm bored. Like, okay. You know, some of the stuff they are together. So, you know, so they had everybody that was in that room had the COVID test, and it's just about like that person, but they're not like together like they usually go over each other's houses and do different things and see each other. No, it's not like that. So it's making it kind of weird, but I'm like, okay. Yeah. I fell asleep actually on it. So I was like, okay, we'll wait till next week. Maybe something different will happen, but I'm just like, meh. It was meh. Let me see. Bullshit and Beauty. So they had this guy. He was in New Jersey, and he had made some racial slurs. This black guy was recording him, talking to him, and
at his house, right?
At his house.
That man's house.
He is at the man's house. He said, "Oh, what you recording me for? Tell them, here go my address. Tell them to come over here. Do you know?"
Gramercy Way.
We drew down, okay? Because he had him on like a TikTok or he had him on something, a live feed. So when he said his address, we pulled up. They pulled up. That is the beauty. That was the bullshit is that man thought that he was talking shit and nothing was going to happen. And the beauty is we got one of these, and we all rolled up. Okay.
And that's the second time I saw one of those.
They stupid. Like you.
Because there was another one. There was a man. A man was just walking through the neighborhood, and the man stopped him and told him what was he doing in his neighborhood. Get out of his neighborhood. Him and his wife came out there, was talking crap.
Wow.
Everything. And the guy was trying to walk away, and the man told him to hurry up. Man pushed him, and everything got all up in the man's face.
Oh, wow.
This man was a fireman or something. Girl, and his wife was kind of egging him on, and he was trying to be the big, tough guy. Big old man, girl. Honey, they was taping that. It was a girl in the neighborhood. She was taping the whole thing. Girl, that thing went viral. Everybody was in that man's front yard, street, everything.
Right.
Okay, come out here and push us now.
Yeah.
Come out here and push us.
Somebody.
Girl, they had to relocate them people. They had to relocate them.
That's crazy.
They need to be careful. Because, see, people are filming that stuff.
Yeah.
People can find you.
Yeah.
They coming.
They coming. They are coming. You over here being racist, calling black people monkeys and all this stuff. Oh, and they just watching you. Okay, as soon as you threw your address out there, they was on their way. Their way. And there was hundreds of people pulled up and the police came to take him out of his house in handcuffs. And people just started throwing I felt bad for the police officer because
wait a minute.
They got hit.
Margot. I didn't, and I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
We saw the police. Police came to the black man's house. The policeman called that harasser man, gave out his address, called him by his first name and said, "Come on, stop it, going home. They did not handcuff that man, did not do nothing.
Which one? And this one right here?
The police didn't do nothing. They sent that man home. Okay. Then after they sent him home, and then everybody got wind of it because of, the social media and the taping of it, and they went to his house. That's why that man was at his house. And then the police, they were pressured.
Oh.
Because nobody cared what he did to that black man.
Right.
Until all the black folks showed up.
Right.
And then they took him out of that house, and he was still talking a little bit of crap,
Right.
He was still talking a little bit of crap and stuff like that. But honey, he was scared. I could see it in his face.
Yeah. Oh,
and he just didn't know black folks was gonna show up, but we tired.
Yeah, you told us to pull up, we gonna pull up. We pull it up.
We gonna
now
pull
what?
Up. I don't care. Dropping kids off at home. Where is he at?
Right. Okay, where you at?
Let me get around here real quick.
Well, let me go show my face. Okay. Well, I don't feel bad for the police officers that got hit with that shit because I was like, they
Don't
got
feel bad
hit
because you know what? If they would have did their job in the first place,
they wouldn't have got hit.
The rest of them would have been no problem.
Right.
But they didn't, and that's what happened.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is. That's what you get.
Happened. You guys need to stop it.
Yep, you should have took care of it in the first place, see?
They don't want to do that. They don't want to upset the man. They want to take him in. They don't want to do this. And then come to find out that the neighborhood he in used to be a black neighborhood in the first place until they went in there and regentified it or whatever. So, look, the history, you on our ground.
Yeah. So you get up.
Y'all came over here trying to regentrify.
Right.
Now you shouldn't have been telling me that I don't belong in your neighborhood and you spend a little money for something.
Right.
Go on with that, dude. Go on with that. That used to be a black neighborhood.
That's crazy.
Wasn't no whites even in that neighborhood. Till they ran all the blacks out, bought up all the property, and redone everything. Whites start coming in.
Right.
Gonna take over and tell you to get out of there.
Tell you to get out. I've been here all my life. You go. You get up out of here. You get out of here.
Get up out of here. And what gives you the right to be here and I can't be here?
Right. The hell?
There was a time you wouldn't even come in this neighborhood.
Sure wouldn't. If you got lost, you'd have sped through there doing 80 on a residential street.
So you would have been done. You would have been done, sir.
All right, y'all. So we have made it to the end of our show.
Oh Lord, yes we have.
Yes, it was.
We went a little long this time.
Yeah.
Not to have too much.
Yeah, we didn't have too much, but we just went an hour and a half right now. So
Was it?
we had something to say, huh?
Yeah, we talked about that nut job that
Right.
paid for the Dodgers.
Okay.
That freaking nut job,
Right.
girl. I can't. Ooh, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
I can't.
Girl, I'm not gonna look at baseball the same.
I'm not gonna look at baseball the same. I'm looking at the picture like, All right, y'all. So, thank you guys for tuning in to episode 102. Oh, what is it? 102? 102. Oh, you know, I think I said 101 in the beginning, but it is 102. I did say 101. It is 102. And we'll be here next week. You guys stay safe out there, and we'll be here.
And continue to wear those masks, you guys. We don't know nothing about this new variants out here called the Delta.
Okay, Delta out to get y'all.
Be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get comfortable.
Please don't, because we're going to have to be shut down again.
That stuff is spreading, and it's getting kind of scary. And then, you know, they don't let us know nothing till the last minute. Everybody be in the hospital, and then you tell.
Right. Now we have 1 million people in the hospital. Shut down. Well, hell, all of us is in the damn hospital. We got to shut down the world.
Mm-hmm.
All
I'll be
right.
somewhere on them airplanes traveling and stuff, can't get back home.
Okay, because that'd be the worst. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Everybody have a good, safe weekend. Good night.
Good night.